Global War 36 enthusiast here, with Operation from Russia with Love, turn 17.5, Commonwealth. It is July 1944. Commonwealth has 2 technology roles. First, I tried for airborne doctrine at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 1, so I failed. Second, I tried for amphibious doctrine at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 3, so I failed. Okay, purchases. Great Britain has 26 IPP to spend. I had 27, but I lost 1 to convoy raiding. I will purchase 3 medium armor for 18, 1 seaplane base for 2, that's 20. I'm going to upgrade 1 minor port to a major port for 4, that's 24, and I will save 2 IPP. FEC has 9. I will purchase 2 Gurkhas for 8 and save 1 IPP. Combat movement. Okay, from C-Zone A23, 1 submarine will move up to C-Zone 8. 1, 2, 3, off Narvik, and convoy raid up there. From London, whoops, nope, that's not true. That's an old one. I should delete. Okay, from Lower Egypt, let's go down here. 2 infantry will leave and go into Western Egypt. So that will push Great Britain up 1 and Italy down 1. So I have Italy at 10, and I have Great Britain at 26. From Lower Egypt, 1 medium bomber will fly down to the Belgian Congo. One, 2, 3, so I have 4 left. From Chad, 1 infantry will move over to Sudan. From Rhodesia, that is not on camera. Okay, from Rhodesia, 1 infantry and 2 medium armor will move into Tanganyika, and 2 artillery will move into Belgian Congo. While I'm down here, just while I've got the camera, I'm just going to do some non-combat movement. This infantry from Cape Town is going to rail to Rhodesia, and these 2 infantry are going to move up to Rhodesia from South Africa. Okay, continuing combat movement. This 1 fighter will fly to Tanganyika. All right. Let's go over here to Burma. Okay, from Burma, 2 infantry are going to go to Annam Tonkin, and 2 infantry are going to go from Burma to Cochin, China. And then, oh, I've been saying from Burma, that's from Siam. From Burma, I'll have 1 fighter go to Annam Tonkin, and 1 fighter will go to Siam, or Cochin, China. Okay. And then C-Zone P33, I cannot escape Panzer J's seaplane. If he develops long range, I'll move to P16. If he develops long-range aircraft, I'll still get hit and can't avoid it. But there's a better than 50% chance that, I guess it's 58% chance that he won't develop long-range aircraft, knock on wood. Okay, I'll conduct convoy raiding there in P16. I think we're ready to go to combat. Okay. Last time I didn't quite get everything on screen. Luckily it was a hit for ham bones, so it didn't matter. A let's do the convoy rating. Red is the attacker. It's a flat because Hambone has... that's convoy rating off Narvik. Sorry about that for not specifying. I hope that's okay with my opponents. 1 point of damage to Narvik. That means Germany drops down to 58. Okay, now we will do the combat in Belgian Congo, which is jungle. So I have 2 artillery first strikes at 3. Miss, and he has 2 artillery first strikes at 3. Miss. Well, that worked out well for me. And then I've got the medium bomber at 7. Shoot. Okay, let's try it again. 2 artillery at 3 for me. 2 hits. Okay, and he has 2 artillery. 1 hit. Okay. So I do take Belgian Congo with 1 artillery. And Britain goes up to 27, and Japan drops to 58. Next, I'm doing the Tanganyika attack. I have 1 infantry at 2. Miss. And then I've got 2 medium armor and a fighter at 3. Okay, got it. Got 2 hits. And then the Marines are defending at a 4. Hit. Okay, so I lose my infantry. I took Tanganyika. 1 up for Britain. 1 down for Japan. I have Japan at 57 and Britain at 28. Okay, now I'm gonna blitz. Let's go over here to put that on screen so you see what's happening. This fighter will blitz here with the 2 medium armor. So only 3 left on movement range. And so it'll be 1 infantry, 2 medium armor, and a fighter versus the 1 Italian infantry. Okay. So 1 infantry at 2. Hit. And just to be on the safe side, make sure we're not making any mistakes. 3 at 6. Got 2 more hits. All right, now he has 1 at 4 with his Italian. Miss. Okay, so I take Sudan, which is not worth anything, with 1 infantry and 2 medium armor. Now we have Anam Tonkin. And I didn't notice, but Anam Tonkin is mountainous. If you compare Cochin China to Anam Tonkin, you can see that Anam Tonkin's mountain jungle, and Cochin China is just jungle. So in Anam Tonkin, I've got 2 infantry attacking at 1. Oops. Okay, here's 2 at 1. Miss, and then I've got 1 at 6. Kind of went in light on this one. He's got 1 at 4. Miss. Let's try it again. 2 at 1. Oh, hit. And 1 at 6. Miss. Okay. So he's got 1 at 4 in retaliation, and Anam Tonkin hit. Okay, so surprisingly, my infantry was the thing that got the hit there. I take Anam Tonkin with 1 infantry. It's worth 1. Okay, so I go up to 29, and Japan goes down to 56. All right, and now we're doing the Cochin China attack. So I've got 2 at 2. Hit. And got 1 at 6, just to be conscientious. That's interesting. Both times my fighters didn't get the hit. He's got 1 at 2 because he's just a militia defending there. Miss. Okay, so I take Cochin China, which is also worth 1. But I take it with 2 infantry. And I go up to 30. And Japan drops to 55. And I think I've got the P-16 convoy rating still to do. So, does he have radar? He's 1 away from radar, so I get a +2 on him in P-16. Red Z attacker. So two points of damage to Japan in P-16. And that will lower Japan down to 76. Okay, I think that concludes combat. Non-combat movement. Okay, from London, 2 Marines are going to move over 1 space to southern England. I think I have that right, that American transport's in London. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Boston Bruce. Okay. Then I'm going to have this fighter that's on, well, let's actually go down here to the, I tried to avoid the, okay, this fighter here is going to fly 1, 2, 3 and land on the carrier that's in M2. But then, oops, you can't see it. It's landing on the carrier that's in M2. But then the one that's on the carrier is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land in southern England. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the fighter that is in Lower Egypt is going to fly to the carrier that is in M4. Okay. In Gibraltar, or this naval transport in M2 will pick up 1 Marine from Gibraltar and drop him off in Sardinia, and then go into port in Gibraltar. Okay. The tactical bomber that is here in Lower Egypt is going to fly... Wait, I thought I had tactical bomber. Yeah, that is my tactical bomber. I thought that was a medium bomber for a second. It's going to fly to Gibraltar. Okay. Let's double check if I missed anything there. Tactical fighter, landed the fighter on M4. Okay, from Upper Egypt, 4 infantry and 2 artillery will move here to Nubia. We already did the movement into Rhodesia, so you should have 3 British infantry in Rhodesia. From South Africa, there's 1 fighter that I didn't use. It's going to fly over to Calcutta. From South Africa to Calcutta. So 1 to C zone A1, I1, 2 to I3, 3 to I4, 4 to I7, 5 to southern India, 6 into Calcutta. My 2 fighters that participated in Anam Tonkin and Cochin China, they also will land in Calcutta. From Burma, 4 infantry and 2 Gurkhas will move into Siam and join the force here. Okay, let's see. I think that's everything. Got the fighters that had landed. Yep. Okay. So, now I place units. So, in Gold Coast, I am going to upgrade that minor port to a major port. And then we'll go up to Southern England. I'm going to put a seaplane base on the seam here. I'm touching those two sea zones. And then I have 3 armor that will get built in London. I should have, while I was in Calcutta, should have shown you my 2 Gurkhas getting built in Burma. I'm gonna put those in Burma. I'll swivel over just to show you that. Put that on camera. We'll put those 2 Gurkhas there in Burma. Okay, so Great Britain collects 30 plus 3 for the Suez, plus 2 saved is 35. Been a long time since I had that kind of money with Great Britain. FEC collects, oh, is that right? Yeah, that's correct. I wanted to make sure that it was an FEC that collected. Well, I think I have British fighters. Okay, so FEC collects 9 again, but I saved 1, so I have 10 with FEC. Okay, now we're up to turn 17.6, Free France. I have no money. I do have 1 attack. Panzer J killed my sub, so I'm getting fewer and fewer French units. From Chad into Abu Ghani Chari, sorry if I'm massacring that name. 1 French infantry will move in, and then this 1 medium bomber from South Africa will come up and hit that. So we'll have that 1 combat with the French. Oops, that's a little too much. Okay, I'll swivel down. Get that on camera. Okay, so the French have, it's not normal terrain. They have 1 at 2. And then they've got the 1 at 7 with the medium bomber. Hit. The defending militia is 1 at 2. Miss. Okay. It doesn't matter because it's not worth anything. But they do capture that for the Free French. And then I'm going to land that medium bomber in Lower Egypt. We'll move this over here so you can see that the Free French medium bomber is going to Lower Egypt. Okay, they don't collect anything. Now let's do disposition. Maybe we should zoom in just a little bit, make it easier for folks watching. All right. In London, I have 3 militia, 3 medium armor, 1, I think 1 American transport. It might be here. I'm sorry, I can't remember. And then in port, 1 American destroyer, 1 French destroyer, 1 coastal defense ship, 1 naval transport, 2 American attack transports. That's America. In A22, I have 1 aircraft or 1 fighter on map. In Northern England, a militia. In Southern England, I have 3 militia, 4 infantry, 6 Marines, 6 British Marines, 1 American Marine, 2 airborne, 2 medium armor, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 air transport, 3 fighters, and an American fighter. All right. Let's look down at Gibraltar. In Gibraltar, in port, there's 2 American attack transports, 2 American transports, 3 British naval transports. Oh, I'm going to bring this battle cruiser into port there with the 3 in port. There's also 3 British battleships and 1 British battle cruiser. Okay, got the fortification, coastal artillery, anti-aircraft, tactical bomber, militia, 2 infantry, and Marines. In M2, I have the light carrier with a fighter. There's an American heavy cruiser, 2 American destroyers, 2 American coastal subs. In Sardinia, 1 infantry, 1 Marines. In M4, 3 American battleships, 1 American destroyer, 1 Turkish destroyer, 3 American naval transports, 1 British light carrier with a fighter, and 2 British heavy cruisers. In Western Egypt, 2 British infantry. In Lower Egypt, 1 militia, 6 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 American fighter, 1 American heavy transport, 1 Free French medium armor. Medium bomber. Don't know why I mixed those up. Hambone was teasing me because I called, oh Jesus, you can't even see these things. So sorry, guys. That'll give you a chance to see what I was talking about. 4 in Nubia, 4 British infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 American airborne. In Sudan, 2 medium armor and 1 infantry. Oh, I forgot to land my medium bomber that was in Belgian Congo. It's going to go up to Lower Egypt. In Belgian Congo, I have the 1 artillery. Just telling you off camera, Rhodesia has 3 infantry and an American fighter. South Africa has a militia. Okay, let's go over here to India. In Maharashtra, I have 1 militia. In southern India, motorized. In Calcutta, 3 militia, 4 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 airborne infantry, 3 fighters, 1 air transport, 1 tank destroyer. I don't know if I mentioned those 3 heavy strategic bombers. Bengal, a militia. Burma, 2 Gurkhas. Siam, 7 infantry, 8 Gurkhas, 1 artillery, 3 anti-aircraft artillery. Annam Tonkin, 1 infantry. Cochin China, 2 infantry. And 1 submarine way over in P16. This is, next up is a Board Gaming Bro would turn 17.7.